Please be seated. Mr. Leary, cross-examination.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Are you okay if I call you Isaiah?
Yes, sir.
All right. How's your summer going?
It's going pretty chill.
What are you doing this summer?
Watching my little brother.
Okay. Do you guys get along?
Absolutely.
Okay. Have you always gotten along?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Congratulations. All right. I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
And if you do need to take a break, let me know. Okay. So we want to talk about October 18th last year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's a day you probably remember a lot better than, say, October 17th or October 16th. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you were in class in first period
Yes, sir.
and Fatima comes to class, did you know where she had been that morning?
No, sir.
So you were surprised to see her?
Yes, sir.
Throughout the day, you did have an opportunity to have conversations with her. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And it was your understanding that she had run away. Fair?
Yes.
Okay. So when you were headed to the bus that afternoon, it was your understanding that she didn't want to go home, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you, from your standpoint, were going to help her not go home. Fair?
Yes, sir.
And so kind of your intention was when you see Dad, you were going to support her, right?
Absolutely.
And that meant potentially making sure that she didn't have to go home. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's why you were standing by her initially with Dad, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were there to support her, correct?
Yes, sir.
And her decision to run away, right?
Yes, sir. She had a place to go, though.
Right. But like not home.
Yes, sir.
And you had told Caleb, your friend, basically, let me know if he's coming, right?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you know that he got out of the truck?
Yes, sir.
And how do you saw him get out of the truck?
It was a little bit of both. I told Noah to let me know if he got out of the truck, and then he was like, okay. And once he went, I kind of peeked, and then I seen him hop out the truck. Yes.
Okay. So you were kind of hyper aware.
Yes, sir.
All right. How many times had you seen, or how many times had how many times had Mr. Ali seen you prior to October 18th?
He shouldn't have seen me.
Ever?
No, sir.
Okay. So may have known your name, but really had no idea who you were.
Absolutely.
Okay. And you didn't necessarily introduce yourself to him when he walked up. Fair?
No, sir.
Okay. So his focus appeared to be on his daughter, correct?
Yes, sir.
Having a conversation with her, correct?
Yes, sir.
Appeared calm at first,
Yes, sir.
and then as Fatima didn't want to go, things then kind of went downhill from there, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so then as you physically intervene, he doesn't necessarily know who you are, fair?
Yes, sir.
And so doesn't know you from, doesn't know Caleb, didn't appear to recognize anybody at the bus stop except his daughter, fair?
Yes, sir.
All right. So then we have the physical confrontation, right?
Yes, sir.
And, you know, we've seen the video, struggle, you getting punched initially, correct?
Yes, sir.
Fair to say that upsets you, right?
Absolutely.
Reasonably so. And then you then go over to him by the tree in the dirt area, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you punch him back, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then I think you testified to Mr. Kading that the punches were between 30 and 40 punches to him, correct?
Yes, sir.
Not successful at first, right?
Yes, sir.
But ultimately felt like it was successful in the end to get him to release her, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Punching him hard?
Yes, sir.
You broke your hand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long did that take to heal?
I'm not sure I remember, but it wasn't like a long, like, it was like not a long time, but not a quick time.
Okay. So, right hand or left hand?
Right hand.
And so like a knuckle?
Yes, sir.
And that presumably was from punching, fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I would like to show you Exhibit 34 with the court's permission.
You may.
Thank you. And as that's coming up on the screen, so the jury knows that this is from the transit video, and there's like 8 different cameras all throughout the bus, but this is the one that kind of provides the best picture, and it is labeled front, okay? Now, I have it queued up to 2:13:57. You see the little green time stamp on that? Can you read that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so at this point, we see the individual running across the street. Do you recognize that person?
No, sir.
Okay. You described 2 adults, correct?
Yes, sir.
At least 2 male adults, fair?
Yes, sir.
With one of them being the bus driver, correct?
Yes, sir.
And do you see the bus driver there?
Yes, sir.
And describe what he's wearing.
He's wearing an orange vest.
Okay. And then we see this other individual, and I think it'll become clear who he is as he runs in, okay? But at this point, you don't recognize or what his role is?
No, sir.
Okay. And it's really kind of hard to see a little bit, but what I would love for you to do is focus on kind of above the vest, the orange vest, and we're talking about, the screen just went black, so we'll wait till it comes back up, okay?
Yes, sir.
That's the Elmo. We did have a problem with that cable. Well, that was yesterday.
Okay, I may need to go back to the desk, but. I'm gonna go back to the desk. Okay, all right, we're gonna adjust.
Yes,
Hang
sir.
tight. Okay. All right, here we go. A little technical difficulty, just unplugged. Give this another shot. Okay, so what I'd love for you to do is kind of watch in the next 3 seconds, kind of in the area above where the bus driver is leaning. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
And we're talking on the right side of the frame, kind of middle, okay?
Yes, sir.
And tell me if you see Fatima's mom arrive, okay?
Yes, sir. I will tell you that we did practice this on break. Okay, I'm gonna close this out and then reload it from the stick, okay?
So what you're seeing is all 8 versions, and I'm going to close it out to get to just the one. And this is still Exhibit 34. And I'm going to move it to 2:13:55. Okay, so we went back a little bit further. So it's about the next 5 seconds. You see the individual getting out of the truck on the
Yes, sir.
left-hand side? All right. And we have the bus driver leaning down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Did you see her mom walk in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we paused it at 13:59. All right, and so who has the beige backpack on the left?
I believe that is Zayla.
Okay, Zayla?
Yes.
Okay. And when I say the left, I'm talking about the group of kids center right of the screen. Okay, so we know that Fatima's mom is on scene at 13:59. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we know that the individual got out of the truck and he arrived roughly at the same time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And at this point, have you been successful in terms of punching Mr. Ali to get him to release?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to have you kind of identify where you are because you're kind of moving around in this. So we're now playing at 13:59. Okay. I'm stopping it at 2:14:15. Okay? So we're now roughly 15, 16 seconds after mom has arrived, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you have stood up and you are now, do you see yourself in there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where are you?
I am on the left.
Okay. And if the how would you describe yourself to the jury so they can tell who you are?
I am wearing the Nike backpack.
Okay. So it looks like kind of blue jeans or light blue pants
Yes, sir.
and a black hoodie,
Yes, sir.
and you've got a Nike backpack, and you are standing to the left of the bus driver, correct?
Yes, sir.
And it would appear that now a third male is just standing there. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now stopping at 2:14:22. So now this is roughly 22 to 23 seconds after mom's arrived, and now you are standing by what appears to be kind of like a small maple tree to the far left of the group. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And again, we're still talking about the kids, the group of people center right of the photo.
Yes, sir.
And what is your attention on at this point?
I think I was in shock. I was very unsure what was going on.
Okay.
At first, once it got to the ground, I was like, okay, that's her daughter, But once her hands started to get closer and Fatima said she couldn't breathe, that's when I stepped in and tried to pull her away.
Okay. And so, and all of that happened kind of before mom got, right? So you were punching. Success. She's released. So that's roughly at about 2:14, right?
Yes, sir.
I have to assume adrenaline is just pulsing through your veins. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so you kind of get up and you've now walked around and then now 22 seconds after kind of a mark where we think that Fatima has been released. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're kind of standing around like,
What's going on?
what is going on?
Right.
Okay, this has been a relatively short period of time. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, you're still standing and, forgive me, I forgot her name with the beige backpack.
Zayla.
Say it.
Zayla.
Zayla?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so she was standing with you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, there appears to be a woman who she's holding something up. Is that Fatima's sister?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is she doing at this point?
She is being obnoxious in my face, recording,
Okay.
and asking me what I'm doing.
Okay. You're kind of frustrated, fair?
Absolutely.
Upset?
Absolutely.
Okay. Your focus throughout this whole process has been, I want to protect my girlfriend, correct?
Yes, sir.
And got in a very significant physical struggle with her dad, correct?
Yes, sir.
Feels like she's safe, you can kind of take a deep breath,
Right.
and then all of a sudden she's up in your face filming you, fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yelling at you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you yelling back, or at least standing your ground?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your attention is on her, fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now we're at 2:14:33 where I paused,
Yes, sir.
and we just saw that you raised your fist towards her, correct?
Yes, sir.
Didn't hit her.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But you were not happy with her,
No,
correct?
because she grabbed me. Like,
Uh-huh. Yep. And so like there is now a confrontation between you and sister. Fair?
yes, sir.
Okay. And Zayla is now holding you back with sister, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we're now roughly 34 seconds after mom's arrival, correct?
Yes, sir.
And up until this point, your focus really hasn't been on mom at all. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Because you're
I'm distracted.
taking a deep breath.
Right.
What is going on? I'm kind of walking over, right?
Yes, sir.
You then all of a sudden are thrust into a confrontation with her sister, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's not a confrontation that you started, right?
No, sir.
She walked up on you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And why the raised fist?
Because she got a hold of my forearm and I raised it back and like was thinking like, why did she do that? Like, why is she trying to get a hold of me?
Okay. Okay. And what message did you want to send her with the raised fist?
There was no message. It was more or less like a pullback, like a pullback of instinct, like don't touch me,
Okay.
you know, after what just happened.
Now, to be fair, it wasn't just a pullback. It was also kind of a message like, stop.
Right.
Okay. So now I want to take a step back before we return to the video, okay? So at this point, this hasn't gone particularly well. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
Your hope when you walked out of that school was you guys were going to get on the bus together, right?
Yes, sir.
And so where you guys were going was at least in the same direction on the same bus, correct?
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, Dad was there, right?
Yes, sir.
And things kind of went off the rails, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have talked about kind of, you don't know what anyone's intentions are, right?
Right.
You know what you're thinking, fair?
Absolutely.
You don't know what Dad is thinking, right?
Right.
You don't know what Fatima's thinking, right?
Right.
You don't know what her sister Haneen is thinking,
Absolutely not.
and you don't know what her mom is thinking, right?
Right.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
It's safe to say that you are kind of in camp Fatima, right?
Yes, sir.
That is who you are most interested in protecting, right?
Yes, sir.
Your girlfriend, correct?
Absolutely.
And who has suffered harm before your very eyes, right?
Correct.
At the hands of her dad.
Yes.
And then her sister is all of a sudden coming at you. It's like, this is part two, right?
Ridiculous.
Okay. So then you see her mom, correct?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to see this on the video in a second. She's on the ground with Fatima, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, walking into this situation, you expected that she didn't want to be with her dad, correct?
Yes, sir.
Didn't want to be with her mom?
Yes, sir.
Didn't want to be with her sister.
Yes, sir.
And you were going to make sure and help her. So you were there to support her, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So eventually you come to her attention that she's on the ground with her mom, right?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't necessarily see how they got on the ground, right?
It was a little like scuffle between me, Zayla, and Fatima. Like we were trying to like pull her away, and Fatima was low-key trying to pull away. And like us due to the pulling, they fell to the ground.
Okay. And at this time, you can hear Mrs. Ali saying, my daughter, right?
Correct.
Okay. And she sounded upset, crying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Worried?
I'm uncertain.
What's that?
I'm uncertain.
We're uncertain. Okay. Okay, so we can fire back up. Thank you. If I may continue to publish on
You
it.
may.
Thank you. So this is, we're going back to Exhibit 34. I last paused it at 2:14:33. Okay, so this is just after you raised the arm up at Haneen, and then Zayla is attempting to intervene to keep you guys separate, right?
Correct.
Okay. Stopping at 2:14:40. So over this now time, Zayla has kind of pulled you back further towards the maple tree, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so for the record, and do you know why we talk about the record? So we have to describe what's on the screen.
Absolutely.
For the person typing, so this is ever read, they can kind of try to piece what we're looking at, okay?
Yes, sir.
So you got a group of people in the middle of the right-hand portion of the screen, and you see Zayla with the beige backpack who's kind of pulled you back, and you continue to be back until 2:14:40. Fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you continue to stand there, correct? And
Yes,
now
sir.
the bus driver has left, and we have, at 2:14:48, we have a really clear view of you and Zayla, and there's a woman in a white top. Do you know who that is?
Yes, sir.
Who's that?
Her name is just.
You know the woman or the classmate in the green pants?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That is Athena.
Athena, okay. So you guys are kind of separated from the group is somewhat dispersing a little bit at this point, fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I just paused it a little late, but did you see, let me rewind it a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna try to stop it a little early, okay? So
You indicate
I
where you
rewound,
moved it back to.
so I rewound it to 2:14:43, okay?
Yes, sir.
And I'm hitting play. We see the bus driver leaving. And do you see, so we have the guy who we don't know in the blue jacket and green hat, right?
Yes, sir.
And then we can see Haneen, what appears to be Haneen, right?
Yes, sir.
And then in between those two, we can see an arm. And I think Ms. Stone was asking you about that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so we can then see your attention and Zayla's attention is now looking kind of down in the direction of Mr. Ali and potentially Fatima. Fair?
Yes, sir.
And it would appear that Fatima's already on the ground at this point, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's not really clear how she got on the ground at this point in the time right before this. Fair from the video?
Yes, sir.
Because we know that you were standing off to the corner of the maple tree, right?
Right.
And you were having this confrontation with Haneen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now your attention is focused and she is on the ground with her mom, correct?
Correct.
Now, we talked previously and I asked you, like how long she was on the ground for. And you had said astutely, well, which time, right? Because there was the time when she was on the ground with her dad, right?
Right.
And that was a long period of time, relatively speaking, right?
Yes, sir.
And then the time on the ground with the mom, you said was relatively brief, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So she's now on the ground. And this was the point where you were concerned about what she was doing, what mom was doing to daughter, right?
Correct.
Okay. Not when you were standing up.
No, sir. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. Not when she was running towards the school. The question about whether she was grabbing her inappropriately was when she was on the ground, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm now stopping at 2:14:57, and it would appear that you're arguing again with Haneen, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Haneen is still continuing to kind of get in your face a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Okay, agitate?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Make me seem like I'm the villain.
I'm sorry?
Make me seem like I'm the villain because she was recording. So,
Okay, so I'm old.
yes, sir.
2 months ago, I got hearing aids. It was a little traumatic for me. So if you can repeat what you just said. So she got back up on you, and what did you say?
She was recording, like trying to make me seem like I was the villain.
She was recording and trying to make you seem like the villain.
Yes, sir.
And so what gave you the impression that she was trying to make you the villain?
She was continuously trying to get at me.
Okay. And wasn't she making accusations against you like, you hit me?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember that?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you were like, I didn't hit you.
At all.
And the video doesn't show you hitting her, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. So you're focused on Haneen. This is 2:14:57. So now we are just a couple of seconds shy of 1 minute since mom got here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'm stopping at 2:15:03, and it appears that you go down to pull Fatima up. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
From mom's arms.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Starting again. Stopping at 2:15:14. And as this is going on, everyone else is just kind of standing around, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like the guy in the blue jacket and hat, he's talking to another student, correct?
Yes, sir.
And is that Caleb with backpacks maybe?
I believe so.
Okay, and he's talking, and everybody's kind of standing around. The passerby with the hat who's holding Mr. Ali down, he's just sitting there, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ali's not moving,
Yes, sir.
and there's kind of the struggle where you are trying to pull Fatima up from her mom.
Absolutely.
Okay, and her mom doesn't really want to let her go, right?
No, sir.
Okay. But you succeed, right? And I'm hitting play. All right, so now at 2:15:21, I could see the backpack maybe at 2:20, I'm sorry, at 15:20, where the backpack gets up, and you have now started your way towards the school, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then you're off to the school, correct?
Yes, sir.
You guys run.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Ali is following you, correct?
Yes, so is Haneen.
And so is Haneen.
Yes, sir.
But mom isn't running, correct?
Not quite yet.
Okay. And really doesn't ever really,
Get to us, no, sir.
yeah, you guys, with every passing moment, you guys are putting more ground on her, correct?
Yes, sir.
And she was never, once she left this spot, she wasn't catching you guys, correct?
No, sir.
And you never saw her again?
No, sir.
Okay. So, on the ground, she's being held, so Fatima is sitting down on the ground at this point, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And her mom is behind her,
Yes, sir.
has her arms around her?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
And she's-
can you describe how you just did your arms, please?
Fair enough, absolutely. All right, so I'm standing, but she was actually seated, right?
Yes, sir.
And she had, and can you describe for me how her arms, I kind of raise my arms in kind of a circle motion, like
Yes, sir.
if Fatima is in, if her back is to my chest and I'm going around her, correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Her back was towards her mom's chest, but her mom's arm was around not like her chest area, but more towards like her neck, shoulder area.
Okay,
Like
and
right here.
so, and you're, if I can now describe what you're doing, right? You have an arm that is, you know, upper chest, correct?
Yes, sir.
You did not describe it like up against her neck, right?
No, sir.
And from your standpoint is like, oh no, we're not doing this again, right?
Right.
And that's why you intervened, correct?
Yes, sir.
It was more concerned about where this could go as opposed to what you saw. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
Okay. And you know that it was time to put an end to this, right?
Absolutely.
She had the issue with dad, correct?
Yes, sir.
And it was time to like, we're gonna get out of here, right?
Yes, sir.
And you weren't gonna let mom stop, right?
No, sir.
Okay. And Fatima had a hard time talking, right?
Absolutely.
Given what she had just gone through.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you see her kind of pass out under dad?
Yes, sir.
And did you see her kind of wake up afterward?
Yes, sir.
And was it like a light switch?
No, sir.
So it was kind of, she's coming back.
Slowly, slowly, yes.
Okay. All right. I don't have any further questions.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate this.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Stone, redirect.
Touche.
Yes, please, Did you keep that exhibit? 601.
Here. What's that?
Do you want this looking at? I'll take that off.
That's what I showed them.
We are close, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Kading had asked you some questions about whether essentially you caused Fatima and her dad to fall, or if they only fell after you punched him. What is your recollection of the status of Fatima and her dad when you made contact with them? Were they upright, standing solid, or were they in movement?
They were in movement.
So they may have been on their feet and they may have been on the ground following the punch. But those two things, are they necessarily related?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And at the time that you punched Mr. Ali and they fell, did he already have his daughter in a headlock?
Yes, ma'am. He was getting there, yes.
And Mr. Leary asked you about the injury to your hand. So let me ask you a question.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
you were punching Mr. Ali, you know you broke your hand. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You knew after the fact.
Yes.
Okay. So did his head go soft or did your hand go soft?
It was probably my hand that went soft.
Okay. And I want to make sure that I understand, because throughout the period of time from the time that you see Mr. Ali put his daughter in a headlock to the time that man from the truck arrives and does whatever he does to Mr. Ali, does Mr. Ali release his daughter at any point during that stage? Meaning, is he still choking his daughter throughout that period of time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you say you believe you were successful, do you believe you were successful in getting her released prior to that, or as a result of the punches, or were you successful in punching him and then also he released his daughter? Does that question make sense?
Yes. Can I say the second option, or do I?
Tell me what you think.
He released when like when I was done punching him, like I knocked him out, and then that's like he just closed his eyes and.
At the same time that man got there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there wasn't something else that happened in between there that we have missed. Is that correct?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Just to be clear, you weren't, Fatima wasn't supposed to be dating you. You knew that. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Fatima knew that.
Yes, ma'am.
So when Mr. Kading asked if you had dinner at their house, would you have been welcome to have dinner at their house based on what you knew?
No, ma'am.
Your Honor, speculation.
Sustained.
Were you ever invited over to their house?
No, ma'am.
Had you been to their house?
No, ma'am.
Had you been in front of their house?
Yes, ma'am.
Had you been asked to leave?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if you weren't allowed to be in front of the house, is it fair to say you wouldn't have allowed to been inside of the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And you'd known Fatima for quite a while at this point, is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
So she had confided in you during the course of this time, is that correct?
Absolutely.
So when Mr. Kading asked you that everything you knew about the Ali family was based on Fatima, is that over the course of a lengthy period of time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And without giving any details, during your experience with Fatima, had you seen information consistent with those statements?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Had you had your own interaction with Mrs. Ali consistent with the information?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Mr. Kading showed you Exhibit 601. Do you remember? Or excuse me, he asked you specifically about whether you had ever said anything about Haneen grabbing you in your chain. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
And he said you've never said that to anyone before. Is that correct? Do you remember that line of questions?
Yes, I remember the line of questions.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
May I approach? I'm going to show what's been marked as Defense Exhibit 601. I'm going to ask you to look at page 57
Yes, ma'am.
and lines 12 through 21, please. Review that silently and then look up at me when you're done. And did I give you an opportunity to look at that before we restarted today?
Yes, ma'am.
And by today, I mean this afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And based on what you reviewed in Exhibit 601, lines 12 through 21 on page 57, had you made that statement before about Haneen attacking you and grabbing at your chain?
Yes, ma'am.
Who did you make that statement to?
I believe an officer.
What are the initials next to line 12? Are there initials listed next to it? Or right before it, asking the question?
It says TL. I'm not
So
sure.
a TL, would that be Defense Counsel Tim Leary?
Yes, ma'am.
So defense, in fact, had previously asked you, and not Mr. Kading, but was Mr. Kading a part of that interview with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you remember doing that interview?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in fact, you've made that statement before to defense counsel when they asked.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'll take that back. May I approach you?
You may.
When we talked about, well, let me back up. How would you describe Mr. Ali's size compared to you?
He's bigger than me.
And when you said he put, he grabbed her, he put a hand on her, was that hand a gently, come with me? Was it something else?
It was something else.
Okay. So how would you describe the manner in which he grabbed her?
Aggressively.
And how would you describe her size compared to him?
Smaller.
Do you know how many times you punched Mr. Ali, or is that just a number that you are agreeing to because defense counsel provided it?
It's a number that I'm agreeing to. I'm unsure.
Okay, you haven't counted.
No, ma'am.
So let me make sure I understand, during the course of this, you have been struck by Mr. Ali during
Yes,
this
ma'am.
event. You've watched him choke his daughter. Is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
accurate? You have had mom touching you.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a no contact order with mom at that time.
Absolutely.
And now you have the sister Haneen, who has scratched you, broke your chain,
Yes, ma'am.
and she is in your face,
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
And so when counsel asks you, you don't know what any of these individuals' intentions are you watching their actions?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
And are you gathering information about their intentions based on the actions that they're taking towards you and the other children on scene that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Last question. When, I don't recall plainly if it was Mr. Kading or Mr. Leary, but when they asked about, I believe it was Mr. Kading, said when you were inserting yourself into this situation, this is a situation, was this a situation that you initiated or that you were sent off on by school officials?
Can you rephrase the question?
Sure. Did you tell Fatima, hey, I coordinated this nonprofit stay for you, and let's go get on this bus together? Or was that information given to you by other adults that worked at the school?
Other adults that worked at the school.
So when they sent you out, they sent you with Fatima out to do that thing, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this isn't something that you personally have inserted yourself in versus being, I don't know if directed is the right word, directed, invited, acquiesced by the school. Is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the adults involved in this situation knew this plan, created this plan, and were a part of this plan. Is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
Thank you.
Mr. Kading, recross?
If I could just try to clarify. Your Honor, if I may approach the witness with Exhibit 601,
You may.
page 57.
Thank you.
I'm looking at that exhibit on that page. Did you ever say on that page that your chain was broken?
Yes, sir.
You did. Can you tell me on which line you said that?
Line 12.
What does it say?
I'm not sure this is the correct wording.
Okay, hang on, let me take a look and see what you're looking at. All right, line 12. Could you read that into the record for me, please?
I'm having a hard time understanding. Can you read it for me?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
I was having a hard time understanding it. I asked him if he could read it to me.
You know, I'm not sure. Your Honor, would you allow me to read the line to him?
Yes.
Line 12, Isaiah Williams. You said, yeah, like Haneen, like it was an identical chain to this one. She came ripping up very fast, and she was trying to, she grabbed me, scratched my face a little bit, started to grab me, and I, pushed, stepped on, football step on her on and off, and her mom's trying to get me, I'm just trying to football step on her, and Fatima just starts to take off running. That's how it reads. I read that. I didn't see anything about her breaking your chain.
It wasn't step. I stiffed arm her, not a football step. I don't know what that is.
Okay, I'm just reading the answer that you
Yes,
gave.
sir. I understand.
Okay, just to clarify, I just wanted to make sure I hadn't missed anything. Thank you. No further questions.
Mr. Larry, recross?
One short issue. So when Mrs. Ali approached the scene,
Yes, sir.
She went to her daughter, is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. She didn't go to you, correct?
No, sir.
Didn't try to talk to you?
No, sir.
And her attention was on her daughter, correct?
Absolutely.
You then went to her and kind of extracted Fatima, correct?
Correct.
You went running off to the school, correct?
Yes, sir.
She followed at some distance, but then just didn't go anywhere. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Any further direct examination?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
May this witness be excused?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Just a moment. Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Larry? Isaiah, you are excused. You may step down. You're free to stay in the courtroom or
Yes,
leave
ma'am.
however you so desire.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask the bailiffs to come forward in just a moment. Lead you back to the jury room, and then you're going to be excused for the day. We are going to resume at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Please, truly thank you for your time and attention. And remember all of the instructions that I have given you. Ensure that you continue to be vigilant and ensure that you do not receive any information about this case other than in this courtroom. Thank you. Please be seated. Mr. Kading, we specifically addressed an issue at sidebar related to the examination of Isaiah. And then you asked him exactly what we talked about not doing, not asking him to read from the transcript. Ultimately, it was too short of a time for me to interject. I thought I would call more attention to it by doing that. And he handled it pretty well by asking you to read it to him. But when we discuss how we're going to handle things, I expect the lawyers to follow what we are going, what has been stated will happen and or will not happen.
Understood, Your Honor. My understanding was the prosecutor had him just read it seconds before and had him answer questions based upon what he read. He stated that it said in there that his chain had been broken. I didn't know what to do at that point since it didn't say that.
You could have asked for a sidebar. We could have taken a recess. Specifically, we talked about not asking him to read. You asked him to read in front of the jury the transcript. I'm just indicating that I would like those parameters followed.
I apologize, Your Honor. I thought he had read it just seconds before. I didn't know it was going to be an issue, and I apologize.
All right. Any issues from the state's perspective, Ms. Stone, before we recess?
No, Your Honor, I think no, thank you.
All right. And you expect 2 witnesses tomorrow morning, and then we expect Mr. Kading, any issues before we recess this afternoon?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Larry? I don't remember what day this was and whether or not it was last week or this week. But when we discussed the fact that Dr. Stankus would be testifying out of order, I requested that Mr. Kading, you and Ms. Stone work up just some really short language that I can read to the jury about taking the witness out of order. Do you have that language?
We do, Your Honor. We have agreed language. Mr. Kading proposed it. I made some minor corrections is not the right word, some minor adjustments to it. It is agreed language. It's in email, and I sent it back to Mr. Kading. So I will defer to defense counsel. Otherwise, we can print it out and give it to the clerk to hand to the court. It's literally 2 sentences, I think.
Yes.
All right.
That's my recollection.
And I do have it here somewhere.
So you can just print it and then provide it to me tomorrow morning, please?
Okay, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. All right, we'll be in recess until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thank you.
All rise, court's in recess.